Oh, yay, I'm on. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yay, I'm on. Okay, good morning. Actually, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I feel like I have not been on in forever. And so let me just make sure that I get shared to the right place, because for those of you who may not be aware, we are having a major snowstorm here in Colorado, and I am from a town called Loveland. And so I do apologize in advance if we do get any interruptions, because several people are already without power. So we all love Colorado, but sometimes things happen. And so you'll have to give me a shout out. Well, hi, Lori, and let me know when you come on where you're from, if you're also experiencing weather. But I just honestly feel like I'm kind of out of practice, because I feel like I have not been on with all of you in so long because of my surgery. And I just want to thank all of you in advance for all of your prayers and get well wishes and gifts. And I'm just so blessed. And that's one of the reasons why I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coach, because, I just love coming on and getting to engage with all of you. So that is just such a huge blessing to me. And with that being said, we have some fun things we're going to do today. And so I think I've got you shared to the right group. So if you're just coming on, or if you're watching the replay, please just give me a like, comment, or share. That's what motivates me to keep coming on. And so let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who don't know, my name is Terry, and I am with Crafts a Latte. And if you see anything you like today, please make sure you go to my website at craftsalatte.com, put the host code in at the end, and that's how I'm able to reward you for joining me. You get to go into a drawing and maybe win some of these fun little cute projects today. So with that being said, how cute are these little bunnies? And I've been getting kind of inspiration and from different places and kind of made it my own, and I'll talk about that as we go. But before I show you the cute little bunnies here, a lot of you have been asking about the card that I made for my daughter Madison Faith's birthday. And I just kind of wanted to give you a 3D look of how cute and fun it is. This is from the Simply Succulent set. And for those of you who are collecting your alcohol blender pens, for example, let me just pull out. These are our blender pens, and these are the Just Jade. They come in a light and dark, and actually I haven't marked those ones yet. So let me show you night and navy. So we have a dark and a light, and there's different thickness, and these are alcohol based, and so it's literally like coloring. And so I just honestly just started to grab a bunch of my colors and just started playing. And if you could see in person how really beautiful this turned out. So I just did like different shading, and then I used Week Estella. And so if you want me to go ahead and do a video, let me know. But I'm going to warn you that shading and this much coloring, it takes a minute, but it's so worth it, because, and then I of course put happy birthday on it. And so if maybe I'll do a poll. If you want me to do a video on how I did this, the pretty shading, and how really beautiful but very easy it is, I would be happy to do that. So just let me know. So this is a Simply Succulent. Oh, Lori, would be fun to see a video. Okay, well, yeah, we're on the same page then. So yeah, just comment and let me know if you would like me to show you how I did that. Then I'm going to show you my cute little Eden, my great niece. Her name is Eden. Her birthday is on the 16th, and she got a new bunny for her birthday, which is the whole reason I kind of became obsessed with making these little bunnies and what am I going to do with them, because I started doing it trying to show the in colors that are going to be retiring. Well, then I kind of, went off with it. And so this is so cute. And this says happy birthday. and then you just open it up. So I used a couple of different sets on here, but what I do want to show you about this one is I did use the new, let me just show you real quick because it's different ways to use the bunnies we're learning how to do today. I did use the foam adhesive sheets. And so let me just show you real quick here how fun these are and the thickness. So I'm hoping that you can see. So I used my die cut letters and ran the paper through with these, and that's how I got that lifted look. So just really, really cute. And then of course I used the bunny. So I'm going to show you today how very fast and easy and fun these are. And I'm doing a special order for some Easter basket things, and they're just so fun and easy. So let me show you how I did it. I am going to show you that this one here is a retiring color that is called Pretty Peacock. So what I tried doing is bringing in, I'm just going to show you one of them since it's right here. So we have coordinating paper, stamp pad, ribbon, dimensionals, and then we also have the ink refills. And the in colors for this set are going to be retiring. And so I really tried to incorporate and bring in just using that particular color. But I do have to say, normally I never come on and show anything retired. But I know a lot of you purchased the last year's Designer Series paper, the 6x6 that coordinates with the in colors. And I had to pull out my plaid. So if you have this, I thought it would be a great fun way to show you how to use it. Because this year's I've already used all of it, I realized, and then I gave some of it away. So I couldn't show you what the actual current one is because I was all out of it. So I went back to my stash, and a lot of you probably have that. So that's what I did. So to look at the list of all the end colors that are retiring, we've got the Pretty Peacock, the Seaside Spray, the Rococo Rose, people say it different, and Terracotta Tile, and the Purple Posy. So that's what I wanted to do, is I just wanted to showcase just the colors, the ribbon, and then I kind of went back and forth. You'll have to let me know what you think, which eyes you like better. So these are using the basic jewels, and these are the new matte black that are really fun. But I almost think that looks more like a mouse, so I don't know how I feel about that. And then the one that I'm going to show you that I did with this one is just real easy, but I'm going to go ahead and do a current color now, which is the So Saffron, because of course it looks a lot like Easter, right? So you'll have to tell me what you think. On this one, I of course used the Highland Heather eyes. So, you know, you can use either just the basic rhinestones or coordinating colors. And I like to bring in different shades. So I thought that this turned out really cute, and she's going to love that. So again, if you want to see the measurements, I'm not going to take the time to go through all the measurements, but just go to craftsalate.com and I'll be posting the measurements of how I did this card on there. So let's go ahead and get started. I just think this is really cute. It says, wishing you the blessings of Easter. And then you open it again. Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks because if you notice, I did do some additional layering, but that's okay because I'm going to show you how you can still save paper, and I just thought that it was a fun way to give some dimension. So what we're going to go ahead and do is let's go ahead and take out some of these parts. I'm going to pull these down. So we're going to start with the So Saffron, and again, the measurements will be on my website, craftsalate.com. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my adhesive, my Stamp and Seal, or you can use, I call it the liquid green glue, and I want to show you what I did here. So because we are doing layers, I wanted to go ahead and show you the tips. I've shown this before, but instead of using all that paper, I just grabbed whatever die cut I might have on hand, ran it through the machine, and that way I can use that inside at a later time. Like I did here. So we have some white pieces that I just took out a die cut it through, and then I'll just save this and reuse it again at another time. So you know me, I do like to try and utilize scraps and all my pieces as much as I can. So how we're going to do this is we're going to go ahead and we're going to adhere the basic white onto the crumb cake. Now you can go ahead and stamp ahead of time if you want, but I think that that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and let's do all of our stamping at one time. So since I do have So Saffron out here, that might be too light to stamp directly, but we're going to try it. And oh, it looks like I might need a filler. So if it doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my grid paper here so that I can show you how fun it is to kind of do some trial stamping. So let's go ahead and move these out of the way here. So let's go ahead and put all this up here. Because if I don't like the So Saffron in here, then I'll just turn it over and I will do the Memento Black. So I'm going to go ahead and show you up here so that you can see what I'm doing. So this is a cute set. I'm going to be showing some more projects, and I probably will be coming on Wednesday night to show you 2 or 3 projects with this one called Springtime Joy and also Gift of Hope. And so these will be my to-go kits if you spend 30 supposed to have happened. So just real cute. And the reason I showed you my niece's birthday card is just because it's got bunny doesn't mean you have to just use it for Easter. It can be done with all different kinds of events. And so these are really cute. And then I am bringing in as well the oval occasions you could use if you wanted to, and because if you got this bundle, because we're going to be doing both of these. So you can pick and choose which set you want to use your sentiment on, which is why I'm showing you both. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and let's see what the Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings looks like. Make sure it's on there dark, which is going to be perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this in the center top here. Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. Well, isn't that the truth? And I pushed a little bit hard. So again, I just want to show you that when you do make a little error or you don't like exactly how it turns out, then just flip it over. So I try to do my stamping before I do my adhesive, because if you make a mistake, you can just flip it over. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and bring in my punch here, because let's go ahead and just do all the stamping at one time. I'm going to go ahead and stamp both of these because I'm going to reuse the white one again, so I don't mind that it took up both. So I'm going to go ahead and have my white, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do this. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my word that says Easter, and I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. And if I don't get it exactly where I want it, because I don't want to come into the camera, then we can either flip it or you stamp first and then punch. But that turned out perfect. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and bring that crumb cake in, and let's go ahead and do just the top, and make sure you try to save as much as you can. So that's going to give me my layer there. And then did we do any stamping over here? Yes, we did. So let's go ahead, and I could either keep it a solid border, or I could do, you know, I think I'm going to do the scallop one, and it's already done. Let's spruce it up a little bit. So this one says, let me go ahead and bring in my Simply Chamois. You all know how much I love my Simply Chamois. So we're going to go ahead and clean that off. It's important to keep everything clean, right? And so let's go ahead and bring this back on here. And this one says, wishing you the blessings of, and that's why when you do the flap, it's going to say Easter. Again, you could do it for birthday, or a new baby would be really cute. Okay. And there we have that. So that completes our stamping. So let's get that out of the way. Move all this. So what I wanted to show you today is how fun it is to use the punches. They're very fast, they're very easy. But you could still do this same card layout with the bunnies from here, which I'm going to be showing this week, okay? So let's go ahead, get everything out of the way, and let's start going ahead and adhering, because we do have our stamping done. So I'm going to go ahead and layer the basic white onto the crumb cake. Okay, so let's just go ahead, and I'm just taking my Stampin' Seal, not my plus. You can use whatever adhesive you have, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and layer this like so. Okay. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and flip that and go ahead and add it to the crumb cake now. So everybody will have to tell me, what are you doing on this Sunday? Do you have snow too? Are you out? Oops, I almost forgot. We need to take our folding piece. Got ahead of myself. So this is for my flip flap. And again, the measurements will all be on my website. And so I scored it in half, and you just try to center it, and that one's bent, so I'm gonna flip it. And see, just like that, it's going to be hidden. And for those of you who have been asking, again, I cannot thank you for all of your prayers, and I'm doing much better. I do still get really tired, and I have my days, but I just cannot thank you enough for sticking by me and wishing me well. Then what I'm going to do is I like to bring it up like so. And I'm going to center that and bring it all the way to the edge like so. Okay, perfect. Okay, so then that's where we get this part. Okay, so now we're done with this, and now we're done with that. And so let's go ahead and leave that part open for now, because then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to be doing some layering. So let me put that over there. And let's go ahead and glue this onto here. So you kind of see how nice it is. I've been trying to, you know, make easier steps for myself and my customers. And so I'm trying to do let's do all the stamping first. And try to build your layers. So that's going to go there. Sometimes I just like to make sure that I'm doing the right thing where. And this Stampin' Seal can get caught sometimes. So I'm trying to rush and maybe pushing too hard. So it's just, you know what, just a delicate touch. Sometimes it takes a minute to catch. Okay, so again, we're doing the basic white onto the crumb cake. And it's just enough to show. Okay, so it might look like, oh, it doesn't fit, but it does, because as you can see, it just kind of gives a nice little layer. And then I'm loving the polka dots. So we're going to be going like this. And so let's go ahead and put some adhesive here. Okay. And you're seeing how really fast this little fun fold is. And again, you can put any kind of an image that you want. So just pick a stamp or a die cut. If you don't have the die cut, fussy cut it. And instead of using the cute little bunny, just put whatever image you want there, right? So let's go ahead and put this now on our Saffron. So what do you think about the tips about trying to save your paper? I just love being able to, you might say, oh, that's, you know, you don't have the time to do that. But how do you not have the time? Because then you'll already have one cut for your next project, right? For example, this one here, because I cut it out of the basic white, you're going to stamp your lamb directly on there. So you're doing multi-purposes. Well, hi, Bryn. Good to see you. What are you doing on this snowy day? All right, so this one here, because we do have a lifted bunny, I'm okay with just putting this here. And what I did is I put it here, lifted it up so that I knew where to put it so that it would be hidden underneath the flap. And it's just like a fun little surprise. Okay, so that's perfect. Now we are ready to go ahead and adhere our bunny as soon as we put down this strip now. And this one, I just did the basic white with the DSP, okay? And so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on like so. And so what I really tried doing with this project is I'm really trying to utilize how much of my paper I use and my ribbon. I went through my retirement stack, which I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be having a big sale of my retired things, and I realized, wow, I have so much ribbon and embellishments that I have not used. So my goal is to really try and use up some more of this product. All right, well, let me show you how fun and fast and easy this quick little bunny is, okay? And again, you can choose to bring in different colors, but the reason why I brought in the crumb cake on this one is because the ribbon has crumb cake in it. I could have done the same thing with this one, but I thought it looked fine, and so I probably would have brought in maybe some purples or pinks, but I was just staying consistent. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is let's bring in our basic white. And believe it or not, you've seen me use this heart punch a lot for so many different things. And it's just so versatile. So again, the retirement list is going to be coming out because we're getting our new catalog. If you do not have this dual punch set, I highly recommend this because it's just, you know, you can make Valentine's out of it. You can make baby cards. You've just seen me do a lot with it. So we don't know what's retiring. We'll find out March 24th. But this is a really cute one to have. So I'm going to go upside down here. And then we're going to go ahead and bring back in that cardstock. Whoops, I almost lost the little guy there. And let's go ahead and see if that will fit. Just not enough. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 for the ears. Okay. And again, this is a great punch too, if you like your layering. Then we're going to go ahead, take that basic white out of the way, and bring in that So Saffron. And I'm going to show you how you, instead of punching both in the So Saffron, you just cut it down to the length that you want to go ahead and punch. And I don't think I can get 2 out of it, but let's see. But I use this color a lot right now for Easter, and look at that. It does fit. So that's why it's nice to, and then look how much of that I used. Okay. Let's go ahead and build our ears. I mean, look at, you can already see it coming together. I just think these are so cute. You could put these on top of treat boxes. You could put them on bookmarks. I'm going to start doing scrapbooking again. These would be really cute for scrapbooking and photo. I mean, these are just too cute. Then what I did is you just kind of put them underneath here. So what I did is I just put, and I actually think I'm going to use liquid glue for this one this time. And I'm using my silicone mat because everything comes off. I've even used a hot glue gun on it and it comes right off. It doesn't stick. So it's, again, it's just your choice what you want to use. So this is the multi-purpose liquid glue. I call it the green glue. And then I always save a little stick, a stick pin in here in case it gets clogged because I wasn't prompt in putting the lid back on. And so I'll put that on there as well. All right, let's go ahead and you just kind of, you know, angle them where you want them. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So the reason I like the liquid glue is you can move it around. And I think that actually looks good. Let's just lift it up. Yeah, perfect. And so just kind of push on it for a minute. And then I went ahead of time and I folded my bow. This is from the Gingham Bumblebee collection. And the reason I'm using it is, number one, it's cute. And that just looks really Easter to me. But also because I like bringing in different shades. So even though like I'm using an in color, you can still bring in other colors. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my glue dot here. Put it directly on the glue dot. Take your pick tool, pop it off. And then let's just put it right at the base right there. And then just kind of push it down how you want it. And I'm going to tell you, I might even go through and do just about every color we have because I just think that these are just too darn cute. Now, this is where I need your opinion. Do you think it's cuter to use a yellow for the eyes or the rhinestones? I didn't care for the black because it looks like a mouse to me. But again, we have the cute little rhinestones, okay? But how did I do the whiskers? Well, my upline Lori showed us a really cute project at our team meeting. So once a month, we do team meetings and we do a project. And look at how cute this little treat box is. So we made this at our team meeting. Well, my upline Lori gave me the idea to use white for the whiskers, okay? And so I've got my white here, and I'll show you how I did that. Again, I don't like to show retired product, but if you have this little heart, you can use this heart. Or what we did here is you just have to find anything. Maybe in your die cuts, there might be a little heart. That's what we did here. It's like the smallest heart of the meant to be, I think it is. But because I showed that set earlier, I used that one as well. And that was actually per Lori's advice. Or if you don't have a heart, you know, you can just take a circle punch. You can do whatever you want for the nose. But I'm going to go ahead and just punch out here a little heart. And I did it upside down as well as, so you'll have to tell me which way you like better too. So you can see one I did upside down and then one I did just straight up. So we'll kind of play it by ear. I also have another yellow here from the Playful Pets. So let's see which yellow we like better for the eyes. So we've got either the Bumblebee, I think these are the Crushed Curry, because it goes with that set. So we'll have to kind of play it by ear which one we like better. But what I did is I took a glue dot and I took my twine, and this is a great tip that I learned from Lori. So what I'm going to do is take my snips and go ahead and cut off, and I can always shorten them if I want to. And then I put my little twine here directly onto my glue dot. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, that's over too far. Okay. And then go ahead and take your pick tool, pop it up, and then just go ahead and put it. I came down a little bit because you want to be able to put your heart there. Actually, I'm going to try to have this be straight like this. And just come in like so. Okay. And then I went ahead and took a glue dot, but I think that this time I'm going to go ahead and just put, I've done the dimensional as well as the glue dot to just place it down. And I think it's going to do better flat, because then I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay. So then you're going to take your pick tool. People ask me all the time, what's one of your favorite tools? Well, this would definitely be it, because look here, everybody. You're just going to start tearing apart your twine. Easy as that. And so there's 4 strands, and look at how cute and fun that is. So hopefully you can see that that's the whiskers. I'll turn it around and do the other side. Come on. So you get the idea. I can come back in and fiddle with that later. Okay, but look at how cute that turned out. Okay, and then let's see, what eyes do we want? I'm going to take one to see if we like the yellow. I don't think I like that one. Let's go ahead and try this set from the Playful Pets. And I've been opening my embellishments from the side, because the top sometimes gets sticky. So do we like that color? I actually think I like that. Or we could do the basic jewels too. But oh my gosh, look how cute. I'm so obsessed with these little bunnies. Okay, one last trick that I need to show you. All right, so what I did here is we're going to put the bunny here, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in my dimensionals now. You know I love my dimensionals. So let's go ahead and take one of these sheets out here. Bring back the take your pick tool. And we're going to go ahead and put some on the back of this one first. So you can put one on either side, or you can put 3, either side and in the middle. then you still take that pick tool and pop off the adhesive. And then that way it keeps it on your tip for easy cleaning. I'm all about that. And then let's go ahead and put this saying down first. Okay, this is going to help us know where the bunny's going to go as well. So, important to note that what I did is you don't want dimensionals where when you open it, it's going to be seen. So I'm going to kind of get an idea of where I want it, which is about there. So then what I did is I just took the pick tool, kind of lifted it up a little bit to see where I want it. And then that's where I'm going to go ahead and put about, let's go ahead and put 3. Well, actually, let's see if 2 will work until I get them on there. And then what I did is I kind of opened them up to see where I could go ahead and put another one here to secure his ears as well. Take the pick tool, pop them up, done, done, done. And then let's go ahead and glue our cute little bunny here. And there we have it. So, and then you open it up and you don't see. Okay. On one of them, I actually put a little bunny butt, for the lack of better words. But anyway, if you like the monochromatic look, which is just color on color, but different shades, then I just think that this is just really fun. But you'll have to honestly tell me, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of these, do you like the colored eyes or do you like the basic jewels? And again, be on the lookout that if you have these in colors, you're going to want to make sure you stack up on paper or the re-inkers, which is phenomenal. They also have, you know, the blender pen. So again, you have the paper, the combo alcohol pens, you've got the ribbon, you've got dimensionals, you've got just a slew of stuff. And that's why I love Stampin' Up! Because of all the coordinating product. So you'll have to tell me what you think of the little bunnies. And again, if you like what you see today, go ahead and go to my blog, craftsalate.com. Please be sure to use the host code when checking out. I would love you to choose me as your demonstrator to do that. And so, yeah, let me know what you think. And again, for those of you that may just be coming on, this is also another way to do it with the fun little stickies. I also wanted to mention that if you wanted to add a flower on the inside, depends on how much you want. If you want to just leave it simple and plain, or you could put little flowers or the grass or anything like that, you can do that as well. So lots of options. So I just want to thank everybody for coming on with me today. And I'm back. I'm happy to say I'm back. So I look forward to seeing you a couple more times this week. And I hope that you are all staying safe. And blessings over all of you. Thank you again so much for joining me today. Have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.